Well, welcome everybody to the Vegas video auction. This is episode 1 here on Facebook Live and VegasVideoAuction.com. It's great to have you with us. My name is Scott Whitney. I will be your digital auctioneer guy for today. Pretty excited about what's going on here. Now we're going to wait a few minutes to let other people join the live stream. But while we're waiting, I wanted to spend some time explaining to you how this particular broadcast works. So we've gone to a great deal of effort to make it easier for folks like yourself to be able to bid and to know what's going on around you. So the screen was invented to do that. Now at the bottom of the screen, you see this black bar. That black bar is our information bar. It will primarily contain information about the item being bid, but we'll have other things down there as well. Now, if you look up to the top over here, you're going to see this auction timer. There's 2 different auction timers that we use at Vegas Video Auction. The first is the standard timer for a bidded item. So it starts off at 2 minutes and starts counting down when we get started. Now, if we get a huge number of bids for an item after 2 minutes, we'll keep going on. You don't have to worry about that. But here's an interesting thing. One of the things that happens with Facebook Live is there's a big lag between when I say or do something and when you guys see it, which also means there's a lag between when we say something and when we see bids from you guys. To manage that, we actually have a second timer. Once the first auction is done, then this red 30-second timer will come up. It's kind of like a cool down timer or a going once, going twice, sold timer. It allows us to compensate for the Facebook lag. Speaking of information, part of what we want to do is make sure you guys know what the bids are as they're coming our way. So you're going to see a flag fly in from the side here that provides bid information. So for example, here you're seeing we have an opening bid for some item at $10. What it's also going to provide you is real-time bid updates from you guys. So let's say that Sally gets in there and Sally does an $18 bid. That'll be up on the screen as well. By the way, congratulations, Sally, on your victorious bid. Speaking of groovy stuff, we also have this cool thing called Buy It Now. So it's a little bit different than your typical auctioned item. So whereas an auction item, the bids go up and up, a Buy It Now has a flat dollar amount assigned to it. And the first person who sees that and types in BIN or Buy It Now will be able to buy that. Now, we're also going to have that little screen pop up on the side so you can see the Buy It Now as we're working on other option items as well. Okay, let's do a little bit of house cleaning here. When it comes to payments, we receive payments either via PayPal, Visa, MasterCard, American Express, or Discovery Card. Now, we're using PayPal as our merchant, but that doesn't mean you have to have a PayPal account. You can use any of those options with PayPal. From a response perspective, if you win a bid, you can expect a response from us, a personal message or a private message within 2 hours of the end of the auction. So we'll ask you for your email address so we know where to send your invoice and your address so we know where to ship it. And by the way, speaking of shipping, the shipping cost will be whatever the Postal Service charges us. We're just going to move that right across to you. Again, within 2 hours, and we expect a response from you, hopefully within at least 8 or no more than 8 hours. We're going to ask you to share this video with your friends on your Facebook page. This would be fantastic for a couple of reasons. First, it helps spread the word, and we appreciate that. But second, if you do share our video, we're going to enter you into our drawing. At the end of every auction, we're going to take everybody who's shared our video, we're going to put their names in a hat and draw a winner, and you're going to win a prize from the entertainment capital of the world. So let's take a look at what we'll be auctioning off on today's big shoe. We're going to be focusing on men's jewelry. Specifically, we're going to be talking about watches, rings, which you don't see on there, but they're there somewhere, and bracelets. All right, so let's take a look at our first item up for bid. How exciting. It's going to be this Casio, well, it's a G-Shock Chromo watch, G-Shock Chromo watch. Scott, why are you calling it, quote, G-Shock? It's a great idea. Let's come in a little bit tighter on this bad boy and I'll tell you all about it. So The Casio G-Shock is a fantastic watch. I think we all know that. And they can be pretty expensive, as a matter of fact, anywhere from $100 to $500 or so. If you look on there, though, you'll notice it doesn't say G-Shock at the top there. It says S-Shock. I think it's the same watch. Don't do that. So our opening bid on this, we'll start the opening bid at $10. Seems like a reasonable amount for something that goes between $200 and $400. Let's go ahead and start the timer. So a little bit more about the watch. It's, like I said, waterproof. It's got the rubber back in here, real nice, pretty cool, groovy stuff, right? And multiple mode capabilities. So this little button on the side here is the mode button. So this is your regular clock here. And then this is your stopwatch. So I can start the stopwatch there. There you go. All right, stop it, reset down here.